Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO44 coming at you with another video. I was just looking at KD. They were, talking to him. I think probably after practice, something like that. Asked him a few questions about Kyrie Irving, and I felt so sad because I know that KD is a very authentic person, and he wants so bad to be able to speak freely in the situation. But they, and I say they with a whole lot of respect, they really got our guys by the balls, man. They really do. Even the real ones, they got them. And I can just see it. They're not going to be able to stand for Kyrie like they want to, I don't think, without kamikazing their entire careers and some of their endorsements and other things as well. Anybody that has a contract or a lawyer is going to have to face the fact that this is something they may lose something with. They may lose something if they take the stance with Kyrie. If you have a contract of any kind or a lawyer of any kind, you're in trouble if you buck this. That's the reach. That's how much reach these folks have. That's why it has to be the people that stand up against the establishment as it pertains to what's being told to us, because again, contracts, lawyers. And that's why it's important that Jewish people stand up against this nonsense. Just like with the civil rights movement, black people couldn't get nowhere unless white folks stood up. We need the people who benefit from this to see the injustice in all of this. If we can't get any compliance from those that can benefit from this, we'll never overcome this. Not just our people, but anybody. The people who are controlling this injustice in this way, they will continue to run things this way unless the people say, I don't want to hear it and I don't want to see anything but changes from here. That's the only way it's going to work. And it can't just be black folks. And this cannot be a misinterpretation of anyone's intentions anymore. It can't be. So those who are disruptive in that regard, Kanye, you got to stop playing with people's pain. Kyrie, this is not the time to be disruptive. The conversation has gotten much more serious. And if you want people to back you, you got to give us ammunition and stop toying around. That's a God's honest truth. I'm speaking directly to Kyrie Irving and Ye. Stop toying around, y'all. This ain't the time to play. This is not the time to be disruptors just to be disruptors. Your energy got to be right. It's time now. Like literally, it's time now. God humbled y'all for a reason. He put you in this position for a reason. And y'all got to carry that torch with a great deal of respect and dignity for what's next. Some things are going to be sacrificed. They're going to try to take everything from you, just like they did Kaepernick, just like they did Cannon, just like they did Farrakhan, just like they've done so many before. Many others, they've done this too, and we know it. We know it. And there's a lot of people who benefit from it who don't want it to stop, and we celebrate them. And it's hurtful because they've always been in our faces, people we love, but they have benefited greatly from the things being the way they are, and they don't want them to change for nothing. They would rather us all go straight to our graves than for them to step out from under that curtain and lose everything they have. They ain't gonna do it. So don't wait for them to. It's a civil rights movement all over again, our style. And the sad thing is that it's bulletproof because it looks like hate pointing from us going toward people, and it's not that at all. It ain't that. It ain't that. It was just necessary that it be that because this is the initiation from which they're able to control their wrath. It's through their offense, which is why the offense was the initiation. Kanye had to say, I'm going to say, in order for them to do what they're doing. Kyrie had to post something like that in order for them to trigger such wrath that would make us realize that they shouldn't have that type of power to begin with. These agreements, this norm that isn't normal, this has to stop, and it has to be people who benefit from it, who understand what I'm saying, who pray to God and know what he wants right now, and sees that this is a divider, not a thing that brings people together, unless we rally around the fact that this is an injustice that is over both of our heads. We can rally around that for sure. And we're smart enough too. We're loving enough people too. I know this. I believe this in my heart. And we got enough allies who are not us to help us along as well. We are not lost in this conversation. We are not fully manipulated by those who have their hands in everything, it seems. We got to get our own. I'm talking to every group. You have to own your own, because this is how they control you, through your desire to be successful. Once you go after the fame and the money, that's when you're bound behind what it is that they do. And they can control. They control you by business. It's your own greed that has their finger on your neck. It's your own self-exhaustion and your need to be famous and your need to have attention and your need to be clout chasers and all this stuff. That's why they keep promoting certain things they want you to want, so that you will want what it is that they do. Because if you stop wanting those things, what does their power? If you find other ways of profiting and defining your success without their help, without their contracts, without their nonsense, what can they do without your talent? What can they do without your support? They have us by the balls by way of our wants, but we don't know what comes with what we want. That's what I've come to learn. Everybody wants something, but they don't know what comes with it. But those who provide it sure do. They control you. Think about every single thing you like. They're giving it to you one way or another. They got their hand in the cookie jar, it seems. I don't know how far it goes. I'm sure smarter people know. But when I look at what's wrong and the things I am aware of in the world, and I see how interconnected they are, and if you guys follow me, you know I've been doing a whole lot in these last 2 years in regards to, discovering certain things that are wrong in the world. I've learned some things. And what I can say is, they definitely control you by way of your greed. That much I'm certain of. So we need to just control that. Stay together. And fight injustices whether we benefit from them or not. Especially if we benefit from them. Damn it, never let them catch you off the guard with that again. Too many times have we sat back and say, well, at least my household is good. I'm safe. I don't care about you. And the next household they come get is yours. Why you sitting there thinking you're safe? They catch you off guard with the next time. Don't think for a second it wasn't meant for that all along. That's what I have to say, man. We got to overcome this. They ain't gonna like voices like mine, but I am necessary, I suppose. Because this has to stop. It is what it is, man. I mean no harm. I don't want nobody to hurt nobody off of anything I say in any video I ever do. I don't want nobody to enact any rage or anger or something that would spark you to do the same to nobody or nothing. I just want people to come together and find intelligent and loving ways of coming to conclusions and fighting their own inner demons so that they don't hurt the cause. Not enough of us are willing to do that. So everything stays lost. This has got to stop. Someone has to love all of us more than they love their success, more than they love their dream being a reality. Can't you see the world's changing anyway? Your reality is going to change. You might as well be a trailblazer in that. Step ahead of it before history starts painting you differently as this unfolds. I hope somebody heard what I said. My name is BDF44. I thank you all for watching.